Hola, buenos dias, I'm Tamara and this is my video message for the IE application. In this video I would like to talk about cultural heritages which represent my country in the best way. Depending on the fact that I have a mixed background, my father is Austrian and my mother is Iranian, I would like to talk about both sides. Even though I grew up in Austria, my passion for Iran, its people and culture is at least as intense. Therefore, I think it wouldn't be authentic to talk about just one side, because both countries influence me equally and define my personality. I made my decision towards the aspect that, in my opinion, a country can be best represented by locations which are associated with emotions, feelings, and human interaction. That is how a country's legacy will stay in the mind of people over generations. For me, another way to define a time capsule. Starting with Iran, the first thing that comes into my mind is of course the bazaar life. Here I want to emphasize the Grand Bazaar in Tehran and Bazaar Amir in Tabriz. Both of them belong to the oldest and most important ones in the country. They demonstrate the culture of trading, are always busy and full of life. You can find there a diversity of traders of different sub-bazars, from gold and jewelry to spices, cloths, carpets, up to different household items. But people negotiate and have some chai together at the same time. Furthermore, it also reminds me of the smell of the different spices when walking through the corridors, which I associate with the Persian cuisine. It is famous for its wealth of different spices and herbs. Additionally, there are the traditional and colorful Persian carpets, which symbolize historic events and the Iranian people. Besides that, in 2010, the traditional skills of carpet waving in Kashan and Fars were inscribed to the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List, and also Bazaar Amir in Tabriz, the world's largest covered bazaar, is listed as one of Iran's UNESCO's World Heritages since 2010. Continuing with Austria, I chose the Vienna State Opera, the first major building on the Vienna Ringstraße, because it reminds me of the Habsburg monarchy and the great variety of arts and music that have their origin in Austria. Since, for example, you can find there the Vienna Philharmonic performances, but also Mozart's performance of Don Giovanni. In addition, I do not want to forget to mention that every year the New Year concert and opera ball take place there. It's all about joy, being in good company, music, dance, while women feel like Empress Elizabeth for one evening in their ball dresses and dancing a waltz. Concluding, these are the cultural heritages of both cultural backgrounds of mine, to portray a certain awareness of life for me. Muchas gracias por vuestra atención.